Welcome back to TimberBorn, and I'm going to get things moving because for a little while I'm going to be making shorter videos as a bit of an experiment. So I'm aiming, I think, for about 30 minutes. Really busy in the real world at the moment, and that's going to let me keep producing, 4 or 5 videos a week. They're just going to be a bit shorter for a little while. So just as an experiment and to help me with getting content out while life and work are really busy. So I had a really good suggestion from Probleme, which was to move the haulers and builders so that we could free up all of this land. I really like that idea, so we're going to do that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. We have 22 hauling posts, and I think of that most are beavers. So what we're going to do is we're going to build them and then we will swap everything over. So I'm not sure of the best way to fit those in. I think maybe in rows. So let's just start fitting some in, I guess. So 4. Can't fit another one yet. 8. Don't need to pass that. No, we still can't get an extra one in, so we'll do that. This might not be optimal, but it's kind of how I work. 12, and then I guess we could put a row down here. Actually, we could do that, and then we'll get a few more in. So in case we can do 12, 13, 14. No, we can't do that. So that's a waste of building those platforms. Oh, well. So 14 hauling posts. We need 8 more. We had so many, didn't we? Okay. Are there any random spots that we can tuck those in as well? And maybe back here. So we've got this random bit of kind of not really useful space. Kind of like that idea. So we will look at that, I think. Do that. And then I'm going to delete all of the larger trees here. Again, these small ones we can just drop a find your words. We can just drop buildings over them. So yeah, do that. I'm going to do that. And let's build more hauling posts. If I do that, just rework that a little bit. So that's 16. We could do that. And that will be 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22 new hauling posts. So let's delete all of... Do I want to delete them all yet? How many have they built so far? They've built all of those. So yeah, let's delete all of these now. Which means we'll recover all of the resources, which is good. And then I'm going to go into the jobs menu and go to hauling posts. Workshop hauling posts, and we're going to max out the number of workers and reduce the priority. And then we will swap over to bots as needed. Just going to get us all of our... Probably easier if I do it this way. So much clicking. Again, I wish there was a way to copy and paste settings across. So, what day? We are about a week just over from update 5 going into the core game. The game was updated again yesterday, but thankfully it didn't kill anything. I had that moment's panic when I loaded up the game that Steam wanted to... Well, Steam had downloaded an update to the game, and so waiting to see whether it would actually load or not is always a bit of a moment. So, let's get... No, we don't want high priority, we want low priority. God, there are so many of them. Priority's all done. Let's max out all of the workers. There we go. Kind of weird that some of them, I guess there are some that are in other spots. Yes, there are quite a lot that are in other spots. So, but that's that done. We actually have 3 spare. Is that because, no, our pumpers have stopped. So I'm going to leave the worker barns as we are there. That's weird seeing it also dry. You can be paused. And, so all of those are built. So I guess next is to see if we can move builders. We full on logs we are. So if we move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My neighbours are doing building work in the garden, so I'm having to stop the game occasionally. What I've thought actually is all of this area could be built over, and we could populate this with builders' huts. Let's do that, shall we? Seems like a sensible idea to me. So, builders' huts. So I have to kind of jink the path around. Can I? I can tweak that so we can free that up, can't I? So we could delete that and move all of that over. So we could do power. We'll learn. We will learn and do 4 ways. There we go. Actually, I could have just used the builder's hut to transfer the power, but that's probably quicker. So we'll do that. Need a path. So we'll have to do that, but we should be okay because we should be able to then shift down 1 with our builder's huts. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Awesome. So that gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 builders' huts. Once they're built, they will be able to get out once this is built. I guess I should size building that so they can get out. Yep, so once that's in, we can delete a bunch of them, and then we could do the same over here, I guess, because we're not really using any of this space. So let's mark out an area. Come on. Oh, not like that. Stupid boy. Like that. There we go. We'll do something like that, and something like that. And that was 12, wasn't it? So if we set 2, 3, we set 5 of those to be bots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think at that point I'm happy that we can delete these. That's good. We then want to build another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 builders huts. Oh geez. So what we're going to do is we'll run a path there. We get 3 across here. We can. Forgotten how many I said I needed to build. So we'll kind of do it like this and delete all of those. And then I deleted that power bit I just built. Egypt. Then we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 more. So let's keep going with this. So we do it 5 by however many we can get. We'll see how we're doing for space once we've got path in, and then we can do 2, 3. I know we're using a little bit of the land, but I'm not too worried about it versus what we're kind of recovering. So let's just delete that little bit of path, and then we'll let those get built, and then we'll delete some more. So we're going to have to mark 6 more for deletion, which is all of those, and that's freeing up all of this lovely area. I was going to leave these, but I think we're going to destroy them. And I think probably... He says thinking, actually, no, we can't get there. I was going to say probably the easiest way is bridges, but actually we can't get there easily, so up we go. Then we need some double height platforms so they can build them, and then we can probably bridge between. So probably sensible. As sensible as whatever this is that I'm doing gets. So there we go. And then so you need a path to that. Yeah. Could possibly go wrong. So we could run out of planks. We could run out of planks. So let's expand our plank production. At least temporarily, and we can do that by going in here, and I think that should give them power. So we'll put in 3 industrial lumber mills, and I'm going to high prioritize those because we do need the planks, and put in some piles for the materials that they need. So because that'll probably help as well. Those going some. I'll be looking for everything. We've got 30,000 water, which is really nice. Right. They're getting those built, so maybe somewhat prematurely am going to delete those because the limiting factor at the moment is materials. So, and then we need to put 4 more in. And realistically, we might as well build them over this. So let's keep the process going. If we make that 5, then we can put another double layer in, and I'm going to just bring the path like that, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Cool. And that gets all of that space freed up, which is pretty nuts. Now, we're going to put a load of well-being stuff over here. We need to have power because we want the things that need to be on the ground, which is things like the motivatorium. So if we're going to do that, we are going to need more power over here. So I want to be able to see some of the water. So I think therefore I am. But we might do something with platforms. Sorry for spinning around all over the place. It's probably really annoying. And it's got me thinking about putting some platforms in here. So if we wanted to do that, we would need some ladders down to the bottom. We should probably put those in a column, essentially. So like here, but not there, because we want them to be lined up with the path. So there we go. That's a lot of ladders, but we're getting stuff built. We're still a bit short of planks. Wow, we've actually processed all of the corn. We have 13,000 food and nearly 600 beavers. We have 84 homeless beavers. Oof. Right. So we're going to do some tidying up down here. To make this area bigger. And I'll set you free as well. So you've all got yourselves stuck. Although these getting built, but also set you all free. Those, no, they can be singles. So probably need some path. Do some of this. There we go. Right. I'm just going to build those last 4, so I'm going to delete these ones now. So the plan is going to get really quite annoying actually to do. Do it like that. We're going to have to slowly chop away at these. Probably what I should do is put in a dynamite store set to obtain high priority build and an extract store. Obtain extract high priority build. And I'm being a little bit lately placing the dynamite and basically doing a we'll clear the first row and then we'll clear the second row approach. And then we prioritize the placement of the dynamite here. Yeah. many jobs happening. Pretty cool. We could quite easily going to move this path a little bit. How are we doing for canola? Loads of canola oil, but we're still really short of grease. So I'm going to put 2 grease factories there. And a plank factory there. And then we can bring out like that. And see how that helps out with things. And then we need to build houses. But what I want to do is build them in this newer area. So and the reason I'm doing these a bit at a time is to save us from having to build new ladders. So there is method to my apparent madness. That's going to go all the way around. They're free now. Awesome. So they should now come and build the next layer of that. That dynamite's going in. That's in. If I swap this to be a ladder, then we can get up here and we can work on chopping this away as well. So actually we could do that as one hit. Awesome. Let me just check on the time. So yeah, we are good. I thought I'd selected that to be extract. There we go. That should speed up the placement of the bigger explosives. So there we go. Let's cut that back a fair way. I think that I will also clear out this piece. So you do that, and then we're going to need a ladder to get up there. And then we will cover all of that in first some path. That should be enough. Then some level 2 dynamite. And that will hopefully get rid of all of that. Okay, so I've put triple there, and that's not going to achieve what I wanted to achieve. So that was a bit dumb. I should have put single, but hey, we're not going to need to. What we can do is that's another layer of triple, isn't it? So let's do that. Get to that because of the bridge. That's okay. Detonate. Detonate. And then we will do landscaping single. And we can place the triple there. And that needs to be a single piece there. Awesome. Start doing that one as well. Yeah, get to that bit. Okay. Ooh. Wow. Things sure do happen quickly with all of these builders. This is going to give us a nice big area to put in some more housing and a bunch of well-being. And this is kind of what I'd intended for this area. So, you know, it works. detonate. Should be down to the ground now. So what we're going to do is, it'll be easier just to build it up the side here, isn't it? That won't get, yeah, they will be able to get there. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. We might need a double platform there. Those can be deleted to recover some planks, although we're back up to 500 planks now, so that's okay. Let's detonate those and do singles, and probably what we need to do actually, I would guess, and then we can fill that with triple dynamite once they build it. Right, that's all in. So there we go. Gaping double dynamite. Let's get that filled in. Awesome. We probably need to unpause a few more gear workshops because our gears have got a little bit low. We could do with more extra production, I think, as well. Grease is almost going up, but not really. So, science, grease, tree, and then we do, I think it's underwater. Centrifuge, there we go, we'll do that. There we go. That piece of path. See if that helps. So the goal with all of this is to try and get a colony that can support 1,000 beavers with half decent well-being. Which is why I'm trying to reclaim land kind of as quickly as I can, because the other thing is that I am preparing for and mentally have accepted that when update 5 drops properly, we might end up in a place where we lose the save. So not sure if that's going to be the case, but mentally I am accepting of it. So yeah, rather be prepared for that rather than have a shock when it happens. Let's do that. Go over here and we can clear all of this. Lovely. Let's delete those. Go, and yeah, food's dropping a little bit, but too bad. Yeah, I thought I would take this piece off as well. So let's detonate that and that, and we can do these. Yep, we're getting there. We're getting there. I think what I'm going to do is put a wall of... Do we want to go for the bigger ones? I really want to clear that corner off. How hard would it be to get to there? Correct. Gonna do it in a way that you are content with. Then we'll do that. Right. That can go. That can go. That can go. I'm pretty sure they can place off of the end of bridges, which is cool. We can then delete this bridge and finish clearing this one and then clear this one. It'll be magical. 20,000 water left with 10 days. So I've kind of stopped doing the math, but let's have a little look at where we are. So we have 604 times about 2.5, so 15. Yeah, so we're okay. Just about okay. I think it's probably worth us. I know it's kind of a token amount, but let's just bung those on. And maybe a few more. Just to have a little bit of water coming in. I think that would be sensible. Right, so detonate. Detonate. Before I delete the bridges, I am going to get the last ones in. They should be able to reach those from the ground, but I just want to be sure. Yeah. They should be able to, yep, they can place that, which is cool. So they can only build ladders too high before you need these intermediate platforms. So that's why I keep putting those in. Right. Delete. Detonate. Detonate. And then we are going to, we need to chop that away now, I think. And we will also start chopping away at this piece. So, there we go. There. And then we want to do that. Same process pretty much. And then as we come down, it should be easier here because we've got ladders each side. So I think we can delete. I went down too far there. Jeez. Oh, what a noob. We can fix that. No. Right, that's in. So let's detonate that. We can then delete that. With triple dynamite. Needs to be detonated. Go there. That needs to go there. That needs to go there. So I am kind of looking forward to this becoming the kind of the standard game. It hopefully means that some of the mods that haven't been updated will be, and things will just be a lot more stable, I think. And we won't have the random issues of, you know, the game updating so frequently and killing the save, obviously, until they start an experimental branch 6, which, you know, I will be jumping on because the new features are always really cool. I mean, the Bad Tide feature has been awesome. It's added such a new dimension to the game, I think. I have seen some people saying that they are wondering if it will be turn-offable when it becomes a kind of core game feature. And I mean, I'm pretty sure already for the experimental branch, there's a mod to turn it off. I'm not sure why you. I guess there are other features to experimental. I was going to say, I'm not sure why you'd play experimental without Bad Tide, but you know, each to their own and all that. So, right. I don't think you need to be going all the way to the top, Beavers. Let's do that. There we go. We'll get this cleared off, and that will be about it for today. So, apologies if it feels like we haven't achieved very much. As I said, life's very busy at the moment, and I'm kind of needing to manage my time. And I kind of had a theory that with the hours that I have, it would be better for the YouTube channel to produce more shorter videos for people to watch than, you know, the same amount of time but in fewer videos. So that's why I've decided to go this method. Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. Once things settle down a bit, I'll probably go back to normal, doing, you know, 3 or 4 hour-long videos a week. But for now, I'm going to experiment with about 5 shorter videos. So it works out. Maybe slightly less time, but, you know, realistically, I'm not going to be super strict on the time. I've already failed that day, so I do want to remove this pinnacle. And then we will work on designing this area. So we need to have housing for up to 1,000 beavers. So we'll sort that. And then I think in here, just lots of well-being stuff. So I'm kind of hoping that the food production that we have can support those extra beavers. We'll see. Then yeah, with the update going to be core game, we might not even get to that 1,000 beaver point on here. I'm not going to keep playing. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep playing once it becomes core game. So yeah, I'm going to put in a set of ladders there. I think we are going to need more housing. So we'll prepare for that. So I'm going to make use of the space above the houses. Anyway, this is the first time we've used the large lodges, and each one of these is 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's what, 80. It's a couple of hundred per, or for that block. I'm not doing the proper maths. I've just finished a day at work, and as I said, it's been a long week. And the weeks aren't getting any shorter at the moment. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this done. Very close. Thankfully, houses only need logs, and we have loads of logs now. So we did resolve that issue. So the path in. And realistically, I am going to need this going up to there as well. Right, detonate. Yeah, freeing up this area has really, I think, opened up our possibility for space to build things. Particularly if we concentrate housing over here. We are going to need food storage and water and all that kind of thing. So we put that in along here, maybe. If I'd been sensible, I would have put it as the bottom layer. But I've been I want to redevelop this. Yep. That's going to go. And that's going to go. I've got a better idea for next time. Okay. Delete that. So the plan next time is we're going to blast down. We're going to put storage, a couple of storage layers. So I'm going to go down 6, I think. Maybe more. How high is this? We are going to stop in a moment. So 3, 6. How high can we build? We can build. We can build up a long way, so that's okay. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go down 6. We'll put a layer of 2 layers of large warehouses in then. We'll then put in the layers of housing, and then maybe on top we can put some other stuff. So to remind me, I'm going to, I don't want to delete that, delete the path under it, delete path, and put in a piece of triple dynamite there. And I say thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Maybe it doesn't feel like we've done a lot, but we shifted all of the buildings that were here off, and we've cleared this area ready for our next project. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, click the like button. Comments, questions or suggestions, stick them below. Thoughts on the more frequent, shorter videos, let me know, and I will see you next time. Also, thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. You guys are awesome.